Hello students, myself Rakesh Misra. This is very important video for class 9th students. In this video lecture I will cover the short and long type question. As you all know, this is the revisional session because our lesson, every lesson from biology, that is the fundamental units of life, tissue, health and diseases, and the natural resource is over. So there is no more lesson still in our syllabus that need to study. So I have selected the revisional portion from MCQs, from short and long type question, and almost all revisional portion from MCQs, short and long time question from the fundamental units of life is over. Now it's time to begin the revision of short and long type question from tissue. It is from tissue because MCQs based question and their revision and almost probable explanation is over. I hope you have the video of that particular revisional MCQs, and you should also make the notes on fair copy regarding the revision of MCQs that was over related to histology or the tissue. But in this video session I will begin the revision of short and long question. This is the part 1 video of tissue revision. In this video I will cover all the important questions from NCERT sample paper and previously asked question related to tissue only. So without delay timing, let back over the question in order to understand their concept. Now the question number 1. Question number 1 is, what is tissue? What is tissue? It is very familiar question and you can do it. The group of specialized cell, group of special cells that are specific for the special kinds of functions, that is known as the tissue. Group of cells that perform the specific function. Group of cells that perform the specific function. Groups of cell that perform the specific function. Specific function called tissue. Specific function means, suppose that this is the group of cells and this cells perform the process of photosynthesis, this cells perform the storage of food materials, this cells perform the conduction, then this is not a tissue. This is the different other kinds of the terms related to the tissue. But tissues are the group of cells that perform the specific function. It means the group of cells, if this one perform the photosynthesis, then this all the cells involved in the process of photosynthesis. So the tissues are those kinds of cells that actually perform the very specific function. I think your concept regarding tissue is over. Now back to the next important question. What is the utility of tissue in multicellular organisms? What do you mean by multicellular organisms? The organism that have the many cells. Organism that has the many cells called as the multicellular organisms. And what are the utility of tissue in multicellular organisms? The multicellular organisms share the well developed organ system and well developed tissue. Listen, if the tissues are not exist, then there is no existence of organ system, because of having organ system made up by the organ and organ later by the tissue. So the tissues gather to share the information, share the organization of organs. So the main utility of tissue in multicellular organisms to develop the structural organization of organ as well as the organ system. According to video lecture, you have to write the answer of this question. This may be asked in the examination. The multicellular organisms share the well developed organization for their organ as well as the organ system. Now back to the next question. Name the types of simple tissue. There are two basic types of tissue, the simple tissue and permanent tissue. What do you mean by simple tissue? The group of cells having similar structure and function. similar structure and almost similar function known as the simple tissue. These are the type of permanent tissue. Now back to the types of simple tissue जो पूछ रहा है. As you all know, the parenchyma, second one is collenchyma, CHY, collenchyma, and third one is sclerenchyma. So these are the essential tissues that form the simple tissue, that often called as simple tissue. Here only the types asked, so there is no need to explain what about the structure and function. I think your concept regarding the types of simple tissues is over. The parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Now back to the next question. Where is apical meristem found? Actually apical meristem is the part of meristematic tissues. And as you all know, meristematic tissues are basically three types: the apical meristematic tissues, the intercalary meristematic tissues, and lateral meristematic tissues. The apical meristematic tissues, further known as the root apical meristematic tissues and shoot apical meristematic tissues. It means it always found either the root tip or shoot tip. So apical meristematic tissues are actually located in the root or shoot tips. When the apical meristematic tissues get damaged, then the intercalary meristematic tissues will develop. So the apical meristematic tissues responsible for the length of plants, and the intercalary meristematic tissues are actually associated with the length of plant but after damage of apical meristematic tissues. Lateral meristematic tissue responsible for the growth of plants in diameter, that is called as secondary growth and common in dicot stem. So these are the important structures and characteristics of apical meristematic tissues. That is three type: the apical meristematic tissues. The meristematic tissues are basically three type: the apical meristematic tissues, intercalary meristematic tissues and lateral meristematic tissues. Now back to, so where is apical meristematic tissues found? At the root or shoot tip. इसको लिख लीजिए. Which type of tissue make up the husk of coconut? Actually husk of coconut is dead. Not only husk of coconut, husk of any plants like the husk of wheat, husk of rice are actually the dead, and they possess the sclerenchyma. They possess the sclerenchyma. So husk tissues make up the husk, that is husk tissues are made up by the sclerenchyma. I hope your concept regarding the husk tissues is over. Husk of coconut made up by sclerenchyma. Now next, what are the constituents of phloem? Actually phloem is the part of complex permanent tissues. What do you mean by complex permanent tissues? When more than one cells involved in the formation of tissues that share the different function, that is different structure and function, the tissues is known as permanent tissues and complex permanent tissues. So the characteristics of complex permanent tissues is actually associated with the phloem too, that is phloem also share the characteristics of permanent tissues. And the basic features of permanent tissues, that is complex permanent tissues, are they are having the different cells or different tissues that perform the different functions. The phloem carry the photosynthetic products from one parts of the plants to another parts, and it may be the Sheep's tube, companion cell, phloem parenchyma and phloem sclerenchyma, that is known as the phloem fiber. Phloem fibers. The phloem fibers is also known as bast fibers. So sheep's tube are conducting tissues. Sheep's tube are conducting tissues. Companion cell, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers are non-conducting tissues. Only one conducting tissues there in the phloem, and rest one is the non-conducting tissues. So this is the important things for the phloem tissues, and it is dead type. that is Sheep's tube are live. Sheep's tube are live. The Sheep's tube companion cell phloem parenchyma is live, and only one dead tissues, that is the phloem fibers, are actually non-conducting. I hope your concept regarding the constituents of the phloem tissues or phloem is clear. ठीक है, चलो आते हैं नेक्स्ट. Name the tissue that responsible for the movements of body. Actually, two specialized tissues that responsible for the movements of body. The two tissues responsible for the movements of body is the nervous tissue, and second tissue is the muscular tissue. Listen carefully. Not all type of muscular tissues. That is voluntary muscle. Voluntary muscles are responsible for the movements of body, and with the help of our conscious control, brain is responsible, and brain relay the message through nerves. So the nervous tissues linked with the muscular tissues to form the very special types of compound structure that is known as neuromuscular junction. So neuromuscular junction is association of nervous tissues with the muscular tissues that responsible for the voluntary action or the movements of body. So the two different tissues are nervous tissues and muscular tissue, responsible for the overall movements of the body. Your concept should be clear regarding the movements of body. There is the muscular tissues and nervous tissues. Now back to the next question, question number 8. What does a neuron look like? न्यूरॉन पूछ रहा है कैसा दिखता है. इट इज समहाउ द हेयर लाइक प्रोजेक्शन and their cyton part is somehow the palm shape structure. ऐसे दिखता है, palm shape structure. This is the part of cyton, this is the axon, and this form the dendrites of neurons. So neurons is somehow the hair like structure, but the cyton is somehow the palm like structure that possesses many hairs of dendrites. I hope your concept regarding the structure of neurons is clear. You should draw also the diagram of neurons very easily. It is very easy to draw the diagram of neurons. This is the simple diagram of neurons, and with the help of your book as well as the video lecture that is related to the neurons, you can also able to draw. This portion is cyton, this is the axon, and this one is the axon terminal. So this is the structure of neurons. It is somehow the hair like, or the cyton is palm like structure. Now next one is give 3 features of cardiac muscle. Give 3 features of cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscles are very important. Listen, cardiac muscles are very important that need to describe by means of their features. So how can you describe the cardiac muscles? Actually cardiac muscles are basically uninucleated. What do you mean by uninucleated? The cells or tissue that carry only one nucleus called as uninucleated. So uninucleated tissue is the characteristics of cardiac muscles. So cardiac muscles are uninucleated. Now the second terms regarding the cardiac muscles, these are cylindricals. अगर आपने वीडियो देखा होगा तो देखा होगा इसके सभी जो है ऐसे साइलेंड्रिकल एंड होते हैं और एक दूसरे से चिपके होते हैं. ठीक है, ये चिपके होते हैं जिसमें इसमें इंटरकैलेटेड डिस्क जो है एकदम फ्यूज होता है. ठीक है. एंड थर्ड वन, इट इज़ ब्रांच्ड. ये क्या होते हैं? ये ब्रांच्ड होते हैं. ठीक है, स्मूथ मसल अनब्रांच होता है, लेकिन ये कार्डियाक मसल्स क्या होते हैं? ब्रांच होते हैं. फोर्थ भी अगर लिखना चाहते हो लिख सकते हैं. इट डू नॉट कंट्रोल्ड बाय द ब्रेन. इट इज सेल्फ गवर्निंग मसल. सेल्फ गवर्निंग मसल मीन्स it act as per the self governing system. Later if you will be in higher class, there will be a terms regarding SA node, AV node that help to operate the overall cardiac muscle, so that our heart is actually the actually myocardium type, that is myocardium type. Listen, so neurogenic and myogenic, two type of heart actually found in the living organisms. Neurogenic heart are actually responsible to the operation by the brains. The brain, that is the type of heart which controlled by the brain, is known as neurogenic. And myogenic heart are those heart that controlled by the heart itself, there will be the myogenic. ठीक है, हार्ट अगर सेल्फ खुद से कंट्रोल हो रहा है तो मायोजेनिक है, अगर ब्रेन उसको कंट्रोल कर रहा है तो वो न्यूरोजेनिक हार्ट है. ठीक है, आई होप आपका ये कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो गए होंगे. चलो आते हैं नेक्स्ट. व्हाट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ एरियोलर टिश्यूज. देखो एरियोलर टिश्यूज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एरियोलर एंड एडिपोज टिश्यूज आर टू डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ प्रॉपर कनेक्टिंग टिश्यूज दैट यू हैव लर्न इन द portion of histology, in the portion of animal tissues. So this is the proper connecting tissues, and the function of areolar tissue is to support the skin. Keep in mind, it support from the skin, and sometime it possesses the macrophage, that is the source of immunity in our body. Macrophage are the source of immunity in our body that responsible to provide the immunity. So the support is the main key function of areolar tissues that actually store the macrophage. With the help of macrophage the body able to fight with the diseases. ठीक है, तो ये एरियोलर टिश्यूज के फंक्शन हो गए, सपोर्ट करता है और मैक्रोफेज से फाइट करता है. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट आते हैं. नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स क्या, हाउ मैनी टाइप्स ऑफ एलिमेंट टुगेदर मेक अप द जाइलम टिश्यूज. ठीक है, कह रहा है कि कितने टाइप के एलिमेंट टिश्यूज जाइलम टिश्यूज को बनाते हैं. हाउ मैनी टाइप्स ऑफ एलिमेंट्स दैट मेक टुगेदर द जाइलम टिश्यूज. कौन कौन से जाइलम टिश्यूज में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं, नेम देम. सो एक्चुअली 4 टाइप्स ऑफ एलिमेंट दैट आर फॉर्म द जाइलम टिश्यूज. नॉट ओनली जाइलम, द फ्लोएम आर आल्सो having the 4 different types of tissues. So 4 types of tissues that associated with the xylem. Name them. अब उनका नेम पूछ रहा है तो यहाँ पे नेम यहाँ पे मैं बता दे रहा हूँ और लिख दे रहा हूँ. ठीक है, फर्स्ट वन इज द जाइलम ट्रैकीड्स. फर्स्ट वन इज द जाइलम ट्रैकीड्स. सेकेंड वन इज द जाइलम वेसल्स. थर्ड वन इज द जाइलम पैरेनकाइमा. जाइलम parenchyma, and fourth one is the xylem sclerenchyma. Xylem sclerenchyma. So xylem tracheids, xylem vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem sclerenchyma are the 4 different types of the xylem elements. The xylem tracheids is the conducting tissues. It means it carry the water and minerals from one parts of the body to another parts. It carry the water and minerals. Xylem vessels, they are also conducting tissues. So the 2 conducting tissues they are in the xylem elements. In case of phloem, you have learned only 1 conducting tissues are found, that is the Sheep's tube, and rest one was non-conducting. So what are the difference between xylem elements and xylem and phloem elements? In phloem elements only 1 conducting tissues, and in xylem elements the 2 conducting tissues. Keep in mind, the xylem tracheid actually scattered, it help to scatter the water throughout any direction. ये वाटर को किसी भी डायरेक्शन में फ्लो करा सकता है. ठीक है, ये वाटर को बाइफर्केट करता है, यानी कि फैला देता है. जाइलम वेसल्स भी कैरी करता है, लेकिन ये बॉटम टू टॉप. इट मीन्स इट हेल्प टू द वेसल्स, जाइलम वेसल्स help to flow the water from root to shoot only, that is only one direction. And as like the xylem, as like the phloem parenchyma and xylem phloem sclerenchyma, the function of xylem parenchyma and xylem sclerenchyma are similar. The xylem parenchyma are actually help to store the food, that is reserve food of for the support of xylem is actually stored in xylem parenchyma. Every kinds of parenchymatous tissues are live. So xylem parenchyma store the food, and xylem sclerenchyma it help to mechanical support. Let us talk about dead and live tissues of xylem elements. Xylem elements are having the xylem tracheids, xylem vessels, xylem parenchyma, and xylem sclerenchyma. Xylem tracheids are dead. Xylem tracheids are dead. Xylem vessels are dead. Xylem parenchyma are live, while the xylem sclerenchyma are dead. So over the inside the xylem elements, the 3 dead and 1 live tissues are held. In xylem elements, the 3 dead and 1 live tissues are held. And how many conducting? The 2 conducting and 2 non-conducting tissues are held in the xylem elements. I hope your concept regarding xylem elements is clear. If you have any doubt or problems, frequently ask me in the live classes or in the comment box. Now back to the question number 12. How are simple tissue different from the complex tissues in plants? As I have told you, the simple tissues made up by the similar types of cells that almost have the similar structure and they share the similar function. But the complex tissues possess different kinds of tissues or cells. They are having the structural and functional difference. For example, the parenchyma is a type of simple tissue that share the similar type of information for their structure. That is, all cells are round. Similarly, the collenchyma and sclerenchyma too. But in case of complex tissues, for example, xylem and phloem, they share the different structural and functional property. As you all know, the xylem help to carry water and minerals, and phloem help to carry the photosynthetic product. Among the xylem, so many xylem elements, like 4 xylem elements having different structure and different function. As you all know, the xylem element tracheids carry the water that is scattered form. Xylem vessels carry the water that is the unidirectional flow. Xylem parenchyma store the food, while the xylem sclerenchyma used to protect the plants. So in the xylem, in the complex tissues, one concept should have clear regarding the complex tissues. In the complex tissues, all tissues are actually different in their morphology as well as the function. But in simple tissues, almost all tissues share the similar information for the structure and function. That is the important concept regarding the simple tissue and complex tissues. I hope from question number 1 to 12 your concept is clear. From question number 1 to 12 your concept is clear. In next video lecture I will describe you the different other explanation from question number 13 onward. The question number 13 onward will explain in next video lecture. Thank you.